Maybe the first question could be, how do you feel coming in Ascona in the band with Lillian Boutté, and how?
Very good. I'm enjoying it so much. It's very interesting. She's a great entertainer.
She's a great entertainer.
Yeah, entertainer, yes.
It's the first time you play with Lillian, or?
No. First time in a long time. I played. I sat in with her. I played a couple of songs in Ronnie Scott's in London, and then again somewhere else.
In London in 606.
606. So we played together a little bit.
Do you often play in Europe?
All the time.
All the time, because you are living now in Europe, right?
No, I live in England.
In England.
Yeah. Like last night, the audience seeing Lillian was fantastic. Some of those people didn't see her the night before, but they were watching something else because they liked something else. And it's like food, you know, ingredients. Some people like hot stuff, some people don't like hot stuff. I used to like hot stuff, but I can't have it anymore. So, you know, people like different things at different times. So, the audience in America, to me, just like the audience in Europe, one night, different the next night. Yeah, I joined James Brown Band to be in order to make enough money to afford to play jazz. And it worked.
How long did you stay with in the band of just about?
4 years.
4 years.
And it's taken me 30 years to be able to afford to play jazz. But you know, I love jazz music, and it's my first love. But I have a healthy respect for funk.
Yeah.
And bebop is my favorite music.
Bebop, right?
Bebop. Yeah.
So what did you do after James Brown?
Rested a bit. After James Brown, I went to CTI in New York, Creed Taylor Incorporated. Worked in the studios in New York with recording Mr. Phillips, Hank Crawford, Freddie Hubbard, George Benson, stuff like that.
This year the theme of the festival is sophisticated lady. What do you think about this idea? And do you think women has more space now in the music today than they did before?
Yes. I'm glad to see that too. But you know, women before now, I worked with Esther Phillips for a long time. In the 70s. I worked with Dinah Washington before that. And those people had lots of trouble with men. It was a male-dominated profession, music. But a lot of women came through, and they found it hard. Now it's a lot easier for women because they're proving themselves. Last night I saw a lady, a blonde lady.
From Sweden.
From Sweden.
The lady from Sweden?
Bria Skomberg.
She's Canadian.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
But just Swedish name.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she speaks Swedish.
She's fantastic.
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Canadian living in New York, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
She playing again? I want to see her. I just caught a little bit on the way to my stage. But she plays the trombone, she sings, she dances, she's amazing. And she got a little daughter that sings. She's also amazing. Now there's Rhoda Scott. She's a fantastic organist. I play with her on occasions. And she has a special talent. She's an educator as well. She plays barefoot. She plays the bass with her feet. As a general rule, women are softer than men. So that comes across in their music. Now you have some crossover. Some men play softer than some women. But as a general rule, men are more rambunctious and harder than women. Now, Rhoda has two women playing saxophone with her. I saw a little bit of her show a couple nights ago, and one of the women is harder than the other woman. The alto player is, she get more guts, and the tenor player is more feminine, say. But they're both very good, and they play good together. Anyway, that Candy Dawson, prime example. Now she could be, if you didn't know she was a lady, you wouldn't, you had no idea, because she plays very hard and very funky.
Candy.
Candy, yeah.
How a big concert tonight? The program. Did you arrange a program with Lillian? How with the
Danny Island, guitar player, her musical director.
Yeah.
He does all that. Yeah. So we have been talking about songs for me to play of mine. She gives me a feature in the show. I do one song each set. So today we are going to look at some other songs of mine. Think about playing. So it's not strict, but we do kind of think about it in advance.
So your compositions.
Yeah, we played some tonight. We played a couple last night. What are you playing?
Doing like Ellis.
Oh yeah, Blues on LS.
Oh.
I feel good.
So some James Brown tune.
Well, that's one, yeah, this one.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Which I have rearranged in a different way than James Brown did it. I do it differently. I like all musicians. I respect all musicians, and if you, doesn't matter, no matter what kind of music you play, if you play it good, it's okay with me. I enjoy playing with Van Morrison. I enjoy James Brown. I enjoy Mr. Phillips. I enjoy David Lehman. If you get on the stage with Van Morrison, expect something to happen. You might not know what it's going to be, but something's going to happen. He's very spontaneous. Yeah. We used to have a lot of fun in the 70s when I first joined. In the early 80s, we had a lot of fun. I did a lot of albums with Van. He was very much a pleasure to work with. In the 90s, we got to be more like business. In the 2000s, I had enough.
And for a saxophone player, what are the qualities to become a good saxophone player? Did you train a lot? How?
Yeah, what I just said, it applies to saxophone players and every other musician. But saxophone, yeah, I practice more than, well, trumpet. Practice a lot too. Practice is the key. Stick to it, stick to it. Persistence continuity. It's the accumulation of work you put in. You know, it's what you get out of it.
You train a lot every day?
Yeah, I try to.
How long?
Well, now it's not as much as I used to because I don't have time.
You don't have time.
I have to sleep. Then I have to work. And I have to eat. I mean, life kind of gets in the way. So, I try to put aside time to work on my craft. And sometimes it's very hard. You have to really force yourself to do things that you need to do. So.
When you're not traveling, but probably 2 hours every day.
Well, I'm not traveling yet, and I'm at home, I can practice, no problem. But when you got to get up, get on an airplane, go to the airport, go to security, you get in another airport, find your luggage, get in a bus, go to the hotel, check in, and then if you got enough energy to eat something,
Sleep.
to sleep before you have to go to the show.
So you are still very busy musically?
I'm very busy,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
How many concerts a year you make?
A year, that's Jesus Christ.
I would say he works maybe 40 weeks, maybe. Half of every month, at least. Sometimes more.
Oh,
Sometimes more.
yeah. Especially in Europe.
This year, Russia, Brazil, Japan,
Oh.
you know, Europe, everywhere.
Do you have a special project for the next years or?
Yeah.
Yeah. CD also.
CD also. The CD playing in November in New York with Kristen McBride, Margaret Miller, and who?
Bill Stewart?
Maybe Bill Stewart or Louis Nash.
Oh.
So, and I might invite a friend, maybe Fred or somebody. Maybe not. But that's in 6th, 7th, 8th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7 of November in New York City. Then I'm going to Florida to a festival called Bear Creek. Listen, be sure to come and see Lillian Boutté and me and JazzAscona. Now, if you miss this, you're going to be sorry because people are going to tell you about it and you'll be sorry. But so come now, tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. We're on a big stage tonight and Tabacadero, Friday and Saturday. So you should come. You should come. I can't explain how exciting Lillian is. She makes me laugh and we have a good time. So come see us. Okay.